welcome to another episode of... It is another episode.
It's not an episode, guys. This is welcome to Conversations with Karen and Maya.
It is going to be an episode.
This is episode 1. So we came up with Conversations with Karen and Maya because we wanted to be able to talk to you guys and share and have some laughs. But with all of our current segments, that is very difficult to do. And we thought, on our channel, we wanted you all to be able to get to know us a little bit better. The best way for us to do that is to have some conversations.
Also, the viewers did remark that they wanted to see more of the mother-daughter connection. And the videos that I do during the week are like I'm doing them, and the one she's doing them. So we thought we would make one with the both of us.
Yeah.
So you would see more of it and not just in crossover and giveaway videos.
Yeah. So right, giveaway videos. Right. So we decided that we would talk about different things that we're interested in. If you all have some things that you all would like to see us talk about, please leave that in the comments below. And we would love to add that to our lineup. The segments will be once a week. You'll find them on a Wednesday. That's when we'll probably release them. And this is our first one, so we're so excited. These will be our longest videos. So because that was requested. So for those who want the longer videos, support. And speaking of support, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you join the fam. Maya has...
Wait, is that what we're calling our subscribers, the fam?
Yeah, y'all are the fam.
Okay,
right?
Well, I guess that you guys are
y'all are the fam.
We never came up with the term, but now that we're 1,000,
hey, fam.
Oh, it's great. I actually like it. We missed. We did it.
So, yes. So, as you could tell from the title, we wanted to start off with... the title of this is More Perfume, Please. And oh my goodness, we should production is gonna have to go get some of our perfumes. So.
I just realized that actually is possible. Commercial break. I will go get the perfumes.
No, but this is one thing, we have some level of production today. The hubster is helping us out today. Do you want to say hello? You all cannot see him.
He waved, guys.
Production's behind the camera today.
Waved, yeah.
So, okay, picking up where we left off, we had to have a little break. By the way, if you're joining us, make sure that you have your tea with you. Yeah, I am prepared today.
I had tea. I would have tea. But I didn't bring it.
Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. Like we said, this video is going to be a long one. On average, you can expect around 20 to 30 minutes. Hopefully we don't bore you guys to death, and let us know after this video how you liked it, and what you would like to see more of and what you want us to talk about. So what you see is what you get. We're a mother-daughter team. And we actually like each other. We get on pretty well, and
mostly because I think both of us are a certain amount of introverts, so we can hang along with each other in silence sometimes. We can drive home in complete silence and then randomly be like, so today this happened.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really?
Yeah.
And then we can also have times where we have like deep, meaningful discussions.
Yeah. So. It makes for great business partners. So I'm Karen, and she
is Maya.
And today
I'm the star, the reason why everyone came. I had to.
Like, seriously?
I had to.
Like, seriously?
I had to.
Okay. You had to do me like that. Okay. You're the star.
Mm-hmm.
You're the reason why everybody came.
We all know why everybody came.
They came for the La Crusade.
It's like they came. They came for the temptations.
They came for the temptations. Anyway, we are getting off. And this happens all the time, even when we're discussing, pitching ideas to one another. Anyway, the title of today is more perfume, please. So if you are a perfume lover or whatnot, you need to turn up your volume and join us because we're going to talk about some perfume today, and not just showing you guys perfumes or whatnot, but we're going to walk you through our journey with perfume. We're not going to do like there are perfume YouTubers that I follow and that she follows, but we want to today just walk you through our perfume journey and not necessarily pick this up at another video. We're just going to do this one time, and maybe if we get something new, like if we wanted to review a new perfume, we'll bring that back.
Or if our perfume collection has gotten so vast that we want to show you guys, then we'll probably do it.
But we want to make conversations with Karen and Maya about lots of things. So this one just happens to be about perfume. More perfume, please. So what we're going to start with first is what influenced our love for perfume, well, for scent, style, and fashion. You want to go first? I'll go first.
I only froze because my brain's trying to remember the entire question, so I don't leave it.
Okay, so what influenced your love of scent?
Can we do one at a time?
Okay, style and fashion.
So there was a lot of different things that had an impact on this. For scent, I would lie and say that I came up with it myself, but my sisters would probably call me out in the comments. So one of the main people that had an impact on scent is my mother.
Oh, really?
This will probably be a far other video, but she had a scarf collection, and anytime she would let us borrow her scarves, it would just smell like her perfume. And it was some very nice perfume. And so you'd be like, Mom, can we borrow your scarf? And then we wear it to school, and people would be like, what's that scent? And you're like, oh, it's just this. You're not actually wearing it, just the scarf. But so my mom, and then she helped us get into different scents and stuff, and yeah.
So for me, my love of scent, style, and fashion came from none other than my mom. So I would have to say my mother is the type of person that she could put on baby lotion and she's gonna smell good. My mother came up in the period of time where Avon was really, really huge. And one scent that she used to wear all of the time was called, if any of you are Avon people, it was the scent called Imari. It was like a burgundy color and clear glass at the bottom. She smelled just so good. And then she would wear baby lotion with that. She just always smelled so good. And from her, I have a love of lotion. She was the type of person, like when I started them on, I would buy you the lotion and the perfume. So my mom would she would layer this. So she would wear baby lotion, the perfume lotion, and back in the day she used to wear the powder too. I mean, she was just, she was doing it. And then she would put the perfume. So everywhere she went, you could smell my mom. She just smelled so good. She was the one who just loved different colors and fashion. My mom would make her own clothes. When she was in high school, she made her own clothing. And even when I was younger, she would make her own clothes. If she didn't see something that she liked, she made it. And I remember her telling me when I was a kid, she took home economics in high school. And so that's, she learned how to use a sewing machine. And from that moment on, she was sewing her own clothes. And that's where I got my first love of style and fashion and scent. Okay, so
I'm sorry, I must interject, because I only answered one of the questions, so I mean, I feel like I should answer the rest of the questions. What was the second question?
I haven't even asked the second question yet.
No, the
scent, style, and fashion.
Okay, I'll do style and fashion.
Okay.
Style and fashion. We all kind of, all of my siblings, we kind of got a base from mom and also from grandma. She was speaking of her mom in the past tense, but when she came for our graduations and stuff, she would stay in the guest room, and when she left, it still smelled like her for like 3 weeks afterwards. And we would send her messages like, "What did you wear?" And then she would tell you like just
and then send it to you.
It could be really expensive. It could be, but it smelled amazing on her. It smelled like $1 million on her. But for style and fashion, my mom, she kind of made a point to always put us in these little cute outfits when we were kids, and we kind of look back and it was kind of like we were like pink, yellow, and blue, I think.
Yes.
And she put us in cute outfits for every color. And I think it might have been so we don't get them mixed up, but she put us in very colorful, cute outfits. So when we kind of got older, we kind of came up and branched out with our own style.
But I will say, not to interject here, as they got older, I realized that they had different style patterns. One of my favorite places to shop when they started to branch out into their own style, we were in Germany at the time, and that was a great place. First off, I will say over there you can get a lot of different types of clothing, and then it's also cheaper for some odd reason. I don't know, but it was just incredible. So they were able to branch out into their own type of style there, and I really I didn't have any qualms so long as it was if it was warm if they were warm and taken care of. I really didn't have an issue.
She would though help us, so we never left the house looking absolutely crazy.
No.
I think at one point she wouldn't have let us leave the house with polka dots and stripes and then a big bold color because none of it would match up. But she did kind of give us like a lot of leeway, and she did kind of like respect our different types of styles. Like I still can't identify my style. If I like it, I like it, and that's just kind of me. If I like it or if I love it, I love it, and I'll get a lot of things that look just like it, and I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, we had leeway.
Right, and if you want to check out another style channel that's very near and dear to our heart, you might want to check out Bougie in Pink. It's spelled Bougie, and that's Madison's new channel, and she does luxury and style and fashion over there, so you can get a really good sense of her style and everything. And so she's doing it over on that channel. Go ahead and give her a follow. She needs some subscribers over there. We're going to link her information down below so that you all can. We're going to leave it in the description area. So next question is, how did your collection begin? Which perfume started it all? So for me,
you don't want to ask like who wants to go first? You're like, for me.
For me, so at Christmas time, so most of my high school, like late middle school and high school, all of high school, I did in England. And we went to, if anybody out there is from Lake and Heath High School, hey, we're Lancers.
You still remember?
I know people are like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so my mom used to, every Christmas or your birthday, we would get perfumes along with other things, but definitely she would give us a lot of perfume. And so one of my favorite perfumes, and also, when you're in high school, I don't know about everybody else, but I had a whole vanity of different types of perfumes. So I'll give you a few of them. Anybody remember Lady Stetson? That was a perfume.
What did it smell like?
It was a little spicy, it was a little spicy, kind of, but it was strong. But Lady Stetson was one of my favorites at that time. Anais. I cannot remember who made Anais, but Anais was another one. Charlie White by, I don't even know who made that one, but I don't see it anymore. Then there was Eden, made by the same company of that made Anais, and Red Door by Elizabeth Arden.
Why do all these sound so like perfect?
I know, right?
And did
anybody else wear White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor? I mean, that was my White Diamond. Should have been the whole scent of my high school, because the first day of school, it seemed like every grade of high school was, you could smell White Diamonds in the hallways. Okay, so I don't want to run over you, but what were yours?
So similar to what she said about perfumes and stuff. During birthdays, I think most of the time just during Christmas, she would give us a perfume, and it's because
And the beginning of school.
in the beginning of school, and I love how she interjected right there. And she
Get it right, girl.
Oh my word! It was Yves Rocher. It was Yves Rocher.
Ooh, okay. I have a whole story about that.
And the perfumes were Flower Party, which beautiful scent, amazing scent. It was like okay. One bottle was Yves Rocher by night, and then the other one was just Yves Rocher Flower Party by night and Flower Party. And it kind of was like a mandarin orange, and then it had some rose and vanilla scent. That was the scent. How do I know this? Even though they no longer sell it, you're asking.
They did, yeah.
They don't sell it. It's off the market.
Yeah.
You can buy it on eBay, and you can get a bottle, but
be careful because sometimes the scent is off. But anyway, go ahead.
Those were my childhood scents, and I even before Madison moved, she gave me hers. Hers was purple. It was called
Alicia.
Yeah.
If I'm saying it wrong for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the Yves Rocher type bottle.
Right.
And that was the scent for me. That was the one I always wore, and people asked me what it was, and I would be like, it's Yves Rocher, they're a French company. I was so proud of that part. And then, I mean, now my scents are like branching out, but I still have to like note that I am only 23, so by saying my childhood scents was not that long ago. And so another company that we started getting into when we were in the States was L'Occitane, and I think it's called L'Occitane in Providence?
Yeah, L'Occitane en Provence.
Pretend
if I said it wrong, I am so sorry.
And I'm not going to butcher this name, but kind of like these type of scents. Let's get kind of scented to camera. What are you doing? All right, and it was lemon verbena, and it was also, there was this other scent that came in little teeny bottles, but Mom used to put the little scents, the small little tubes in our stockings for Christmas and stuff. And so we always had new scents. We always had like a diverse amount of scents that we could choose from.
But I was going to say this. So now we're getting into the third part of this, which is the evolution.
You were going to talk about Yves Rocher.
That's right. So I'm getting to the evolution and change in scent, because prior to us, before we got stationed in Germany, we were in Lajesville, Portugal. So then we moved over. We were then stationed in Germany. While we were stationed there, obviously still love perfume, buying perfume, what have you. We decided one time that we were going to go and visit France, Paris, for 4 days. So we decided to take the train. Story time. So this is the evolution of my love of scent, because prior to this trip, this train ride to Paris, I would just buy whatever scent that I saw. Especially, I really didn't venture outside of what I saw available. For those who are familiar with the military base at the BX, we call it the BX, and if you're Army, sadly, they all call it the PX, which is the post exchange.
All are welcome here.
All are welcome here. That's that military rivalry thing. But anyway, we decided up until that point, wherever I got my perfume from, if I liked it, I didn't really pay attention to like notes and that sort of thing. So we decided to take a family trip to Paris. Why not? We were only 2 hours from there. It was €20 per person, which is about $25 per person for a train ride. You can't beat that, right? So
for a long train ride, going for a long distance,
right? So
it's expensive for a short ride,
right? So and we lived there for almost 5 years. So you're gonna travel, because travel is cheap when you're in country. I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, Stick to your point, Karen. Stick to your point. Anyway, so we're on this train ride. Mind you, it's during Christmas time. It's right before Christmas that we're going. And we took the ice bond to the French border, and then all of a sudden we had to switch trains because it started snowing really bad on the border. So they made everybody switch trains, and then we had to get on the slower French train to go in because they would not allow the German ice bond to come into because of all the snow and everything. That's important to this story. So everybody was frustrated because, be quiet, Maya. And production is laughing. You are not supposed to be laughing. Anyway, it's important to the story. So we had to switch trains to the slower train. Everybody was upset because the seats that you were given on the ice bond no longer applied. So you had to find seats. And for our family, that meant we had to find a car or a whole seat by ourselves. So everybody's running to seats. So we find an empty car. We just sit all of our kids, husbands down, and there's only 2 seats left in the car that we're in because we took up all those other seats. So we're like, ooh, yay, we got this car to ourselves. So, time's going by, people are still going by, and those seats stayed empty. And we're like, oh, we were getting, handing the kids their little stuff to keep them occupied, thinking that we got the car all to ourselves. No, 2 people come and sit down. A male and a female sit down in the car. We're kind of like, so we went from all talking just to being quiet. The young lady who sat in the car, she looks at all of us, and we're all kind of quiet, just watching the train go by. just riding in the train.
I was having fun. I
yeah.
had no idea.
And she said, she started to speak to us in French, and I know a little French, but I said, we mostly speak English. And so she switched to English, which I was like, okay, well, I can be pretty chatty. We only had an hour left on that ride. And they asked us, were we American? We were like, yes. And then they asked us where, we were going, and we were going traveling. And I asked them what they did, and they were perfumists. See? Okay, I told you, it does matter.
It did matter.
They were perfumists.
I am sorry.
So, both, they worked together, they were co-workers, and they were on their way back to Paris. And then they started to explain why certain things smell the way they did, how the process of creating a perfume. And so when they started to explain, talking about how in France, they don't add as much alcohol to the perfume. So if you could find a French company selling perfume, or, while we were in Paris, she was like, any perfume you're going to pick up, it's a lower amount of alcohol, more of the scent, so it was going to last longer.
There's a difference, in case you were wondering what the difference is. Some perfumes, well, we're going to all call them perfumes just as, are called mist. Those have more alcohol.
Oh, yeah, and she explained that too.
Then the middle one is eau de toilette, which means...
Right.
It means
girl,
toilet.
How old were you when we were there?
I'm not talking about that. I know this because I took French class. And it means toilet water, but it doesn't mean it the way you were thinking. It means after you shower, you can put this perfume on.
Right.
And then eau de perfumes are perfumes that actually are full scent.
Yeah.
And I can continue talking.
Okay. So she was like, any perfume you buy while you're here in Paris, or in France, period, is going to have a lower amount of alcohol, higher amount of the actual perfume itself. So it's going to be a beautiful scent. So while we were there, so everywhere we went, we would go through the train stations. I would see this place called Yves Rocher. If I'm saying that wrong, please forgive me. It was a little stall, then it was a little store, and I kept seeing this perfume called Evidence. So I decided to stop. We were walking all over the place. I decided to stop and smell that one because I was attracted to the bottle. It's just a simple bottle, and I'll put a picture of it up on the screen for you. Maya's pointing to this. So here's a smaller bottle of it, but they have a different bottle. So I'm going to put that on the screen for you guys. But Evidence by Yves Rocher, Oh, it smells so good.
It's called My
And-
Evidence.
No, it's called Evidence. That one's called, that's another part of it, but it was just called Evidence. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. You can find it on everocher.com. Just a beautiful, beautiful scent.
What does it
And
smell
it only, when I first started buying it, so in the scent, the notes are like patchouli, not necessarily neroli, but you have patchouli scents in there.
Like, is it citrusy, spicy?
It's like a floral. It's like a floral patchouli, woody scent. Beautiful, but not too heavy on the musk or anything like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, everocher.com. They used to have like Flower Party. They used to have so many different scents, but they changed their scent thing and it just kind of went haywire. And after that, the only thing that I would order from them is Yves Rocher. It is Evidence. That's the only thing that they have now that I actually like.
And all of my little
All of the
Flower
ones
Party
I used to buy for
they're
them,
gone.
they're gone. They tried to replace them with other scents, but you know, the bottles look different and everything,
The scent's different.
and the scent started to change. But Yves Rocher had some beautiful scents, and there were beautiful scents. And when I bought them, they were 20 euro, 25 euro, which was like $30. So sometimes a perfume stateside could be, you know, if it smelled as good as Evidence did, it was going to be $60, $70, right? So after I learned about notes and things like that, and then we were on our way, we finished our tour in Germany, you know, came back to the United States. My scent pattern, you know, how I chose perfumes was totally different. So, but I found that when I came back to the States, instead of me buying within up to the $50 price range, those perfumes that were on par with Evidence went from $50 up. So, you know, and so that was the evolution of scent. And I'll say this, because of that, when I started them on their perfumes, it was an accident, but on purpose, to start them with perfumes that were had less alcohol and more of the scent. So that's what they became accustomed to.
We said that we probably would not be doing like a second video unless we got more scents. But the thing is, finding scents stateside is a lot different because we kind of go to like, is it Belk or Nordstrom?
Nordstrom.
And they have like a lot of scent, and it's kind of like you just smell scents over and over.
Yeah,
You're trying to find that one scent.
Right.
And when you find it, you like it, and sometimes you like it for a very long time, and sometimes it wears off really fast.
Really
But
fast.
we're gonna get into the perfumes that we have recently found by Mom and Madison.
So we're going to do our current collection favorites. Now, which leads us to finding like all of these beautiful scents. Now, during the pandemonium, I happened to come across a YouTuber who was talking about MFK perfumes. And every time I saw her, she was like, Baccarat Rouge, Baccarat Rouge. And I was kind of like, let me see what she is talking about, right? You know, let me see. So, some Baccarat Rouge. Please, if you have not smelled Baccarat Rouge.
Ooh, how to do that. If you go to Maison.
If you go to MFK, Maison Coeur de Jean Francis.
I'm pretty sure it's the opposite
Maison
way around.
Francis Coeur de Jean. If you go to their site, just mfk.com.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
We don't want them to dislike us for obvious reasons.
Yes. We would love a sponsor.
We would love.
Please sponsor us.
We are so sorry.
Send us perfume for free. If you're listening, MFK, thank you very much.
25.
But if you want to get a sample pack, and when you get a sample, they'll send you, is it 2 or 4?
They give you
four samples for $25. And you may say, I have to pay for the samples, but the $25 applies to your next order. You can use they'll send you a code for your next order. And if your code doesn't work, if your code doesn't work, just call them. They'll assist you over the phone. And sometimes when you buy a scent from them, they'll send you extra scent packet. Production. They'll send you a scent packet to try as well. This one is called Ambre, and in it has Grand Soir, Baccarat Rouge, and Gentle Fluidity.
Did you get to pick?
No, you don't get to pick this one, but it came as a thank you gift. But so my current scent,
and they're full size testers. They're not like the really. I can do show. Oh, you have yours.
That's Grand Soir, y'all. Sorry. Yeah.
Full size little testers. They're not like really small. Is what I meant.
Yeah, all of mine are used. Sorry. So my current fave is one of their new scents that was released at the beginning of the year or the end of last year, one of the two. And mine is called Aqua Media Forte. Yeah, Aqua Media Forte. If you all didn't get this, baby, you need this. This is a summertime, springtime favorite. It's very light. It smells like a it's very citrus. You're gonna have some citrus in it. So that's the base notes. Your citrus. You're gonna have green tea. That's another one, like green tea.
It's also gender neutral.
Yeah, all of them are gender neutral as there as well. But this is a summer. This was my favorite this summer. What was your favorite? What's your current favorite?
There's your.
Okay, so I get to read it. So it has a light green. I'll just read it. Evoking both water and light. Green is the middle color of the rainbow prism and reflects balance and motion. It is embodied in the vibrant freshness of Aqua Media Cologne Forte, featuring bergamot from Calabria, verbena, sweet fennel, and a matcha tea woody musk accord.
So what you're probably wondering is where we randomly got this little sample from. So I bought the 4 sample set because my sister and my mom kept raving about Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and I am a college student, so translate that as you will. So I had to wait until I could group some funds together, and I finally was able to do that. And I have the 4 set and the testers. And from my favorites of it, I really like this one, but Mom and I agreed that we won't clash on scents. We didn't really agree this.
No, we did not.
Take the one that I like. So the scents that I like are Baccarat Rouge, 540. I think anyone that's ever smelled that scent will tell you that they just have it in their house.
Well, sometimes it smells like a Band-Aid, but it smells really good. It's like a good Band-Aid.
Just ignore that. I don't know what she meant by that. But it is kind of like a floral, and they said, this is the exact quote, it's like a fresh delicacy of jasmine, lemon facette, and it is airy, light, and fresh. And that is exactly what it smells like.
And it lasts for like 10 to 15 hours.
You walk into a room and people just start smiling at you. It works really perfectly.
You go nose blind before it goes away.
Oh, and even if you are nose blind, which often happens, if you smell your clothes the day after, they still smell like
3 days after. You can wash your clothes.
And it will still smell like that
perfume. And
they
will still smell like that perfume.
Which I guess wouldn't work for someone who wants it immediately gone. But if you're a person who has had perfumes for years that just keep running out of scent, then you love all of the scents.
Yeah.
The second
They're
one...
a little pricey though.
The second one, again, college student. The second one is Gentle Fluidity Gold.
That's amazing. That's my new fall scent.
She just had to interject. It's my question. Thank you. It's nutmeg. That's their scent that they put. That's the note. They said it's a spicy, dry note, and it's woody with ombre fragrances. And I think Mom has the bottle there. But they also have... Oh, no.
Homemade chai.
This is the one that's in my hand. This is Gentle Fluidity.
Yeah. And that's my autumn scent.
This is Baccarat Rouge. So I have both little set, and you can see how big the testers are. And I've had the testers for about 2 weeks or so, and I still have a little bit in it, but that's because I've been using them like really sparingly. I have the 25 thingy, I just kind of need to call, but
and in conclusion, so because we've been talking you guys head off for so long, let us know what your favorite scents are. We would love to know in the comments below. What started your scent journey? What's a good question?
I have a question.
What's your favorite? What's perfume started your collection?
My question for you guys. What is the scent that you guys found after a long time of kind of like not being able to find a scent that you are now attached to? Like if anyone asked you for a scent, that is the thing you would
What's your
get.
signature?
Yeah. What is the company you swear by?
I would say my signature scent, I have two, is Evidence by Yves Rocher. Second one is Gentle Fluidity by MFK.
I do not have a signature scent as of yet because I'm still growing my scent collection. But I will get back to you guys in the comments when I do find that scent. Yes.
Okay, guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If not chatty. Next time, Maya will have her tea.
She just had to throw that out.
Yeah, I had to throw that in there. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.
Wait, please like, share, and subscribe.
And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!